everybody, Laura Sanko here for Quick Hits, presented to you by Jose Cuervo Tequila. And I'm here with the interim flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno. I mean, I don't need to introduce him. We all know who he is. Brandon, before we talk some fights, I got to talk to you about what you've been up to in Salt Lake City. They have kept you very busy, my friend. Did I see you jumping off a very, very, very high dive? Right?
It's great. I mean, right now I'm just trying to do like all my media obligations, all my media and greets. For example, before the fight, like maybe like 2 months before the fight, I don't like to do like nothing.
Yeah.
I just prefer to be like 100% focused on my fight. So after the fight and more, when you win, I love to to get the advantage and do all my meet and greets, my media. So last weekend I went to San Diego.
You've been everywhere.
I went to Los Angeles for a little media tour. Now we are here. Next week we are going to Paris for the event. Then yeah, it's crazy. And then we are going to Spain because I think it's a really important market for UFC in the future. So I will have some media tours there.
Yeah, you've been very, very busy. But here, specifically in Salt Lake, you went to the Olympic training facility. I gotta ask, who has the better future as a high diver? You, Jalen, did Gaethje jump also? And Brendan Allen, right?
You know what? You need a lot of technique to even go until the pool. Because Gaethje put the skis and everything and tried to do all the technique to go, but we
saw it. Was great.
It was crazy. So after that, we jumped to the pool to a high place, and it's really hard and very scary, to be honest, because when you are there, everything looks higher.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it. Jalen, you need to watch Jalen Turner. He's very funny. He was like in the less
the little baby one, right? Yeah.
But it's fine. He did it. So that's the most important thing, guys. Do it, and that's it.
That's right. That's right. He overcame his fear, and that is what matters. Of course, the biggest question on everybody's mind is where do we stand with this fourth Figueiredo fight? I mean, that is the fight that the fans want. We know now that the UFC will be in Rio Q1 next year. Where are you with this? And have you heard anything from him? And I guess I'll follow up with my next question. I'll let you answer that one first.
You know what? I mean, when I start to think about like the idea to go to Brazil, to a whole different country, like in a long flight, like I don't know, like 7-8 hours in flight, then different food, different hours. Definitely all that stuff is really hard to think about it. But I don't know. Right now, my mentality is about like this movie Rocky IV, when he went to other countries and won, and I don't know. Right now, I want to go to Brazil. I don't want nothing more. I want to go to Rio.
You do?
Yeah, I want to go there.
When you look at him, do you feel, because he's talked a little bit about bantamweight, do you feel confident that this is a fight that he wants?
You know what is the thing? I mean, I'm still thinking the guys around to know really good people. And they sometimes gave him like some advices, very weird advices. I mean, I think the guy when it was talking about the bantamweight division, whatever, he was like very confused. He was a little bit upset, mad maybe, and started to say that. But I mean, right now, even talking with the matchmakers, they say like, hey, he say he can make weight and he wanna keep himself in the flyweight division. So I believe in him. Hopefully, that will be the future, because I'm just thinking about legacy, and the fourth fight against Figueiredo, I know will be in the history books for a long time.
Yes. So if that fight is close, you think, to being done, have you heard anything from his camp?
Okay, so for me, after my fight, right now 3 weeks after my fight, I will thank it, but it's nothing sure yet. But I was like pushing a little bit the matchmakers. I'm not pushing, but I say like, hey, telling him the desire to fight in Brazil. I want to fight there. I want to go to Rio. I want to fight against Davis and Figueiredo. I want to make history. So right now, I think the goal is to push a little bit Figueiredo to don't make the fight longer, because that was my only concern. Like, hey, I don't want to be in the chair for 6-7 months again. I want to be active. I want to fight in December, but I mean, January is fine. Let's go to January, let's go to Rio, and let's make history.
I love it. January in Rio. Now, let's talk about tonight. UFC 278, of course, the main event. We've got Kamaru Usman taking on Leon Edwards. You are a fantastic analyst. You have an amazing...
In Spanish, I try to do my best.
You're in English as well. But listen, you have an amazing mind for this game, and I know that. So I guess my question is to you, because A lot of people seem to be counting Leon Edwards out of this fight a little bit. In terms of the odds, at least, what I've seen is he's, Kamaru is a 3-1 favorite. So if you were in Leon Edwards' corner, what would your advice to him be in terms of how to best approach Kamaru Usman, given the tools that Leon has?
I mean, it's hard for me because obviously every single fighter has his own style. I have my own style, and I know how to manage my own style, right? Yeah. You know, my boxing, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu. Okay, so talking about Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards, I mean, don't be wrong. Kamaru Usman is tough. is the king right now, right? Is the pound for pound king, and he looks incredible in every single fight. He beat twice every single of his opponents. That's crazy. But the only I can say about Leon Edwards, I mean, he looks incredible too. I think it's the most competitive fight after Colby Covington. Kamaru Usman can get tonight. So I mean, just believe in yourself, obviously right now it's like everything is done, like the game plan, the preparation, everything is done. Just believe in yourself, believe in the game plan, believe in your team, and just go and just do it.
Mentality is everything, and somehow when you say that, I believe it. I believe it. When that comes out of your mouth, I believe it, Brandon. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for taking a second. I'll let you get to watching these fights. I appreciate it. Guys, keep it locked in right here. More quick hits headed your way.